So we'll show what the heck is it was, and
Perfect.
I'll read some answers, and
Perfect.
then you can guess about the next what you think the new one is.
Nice, nice, nice. Got that. That's out. And hopefully, next week we will have an upgraded computer for
For the beginning of year 4.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
Oh, great.
So it'll be computer that I've used other places, but
right. I think they see us.
I think so too.
Someone just said, "Oh, decorations."
Hello, hello. Yes, Nick with a C. Hey, hey, Corbin.
Hey, guys.
Howdy, Ochre.
Oh, there we are. All right. Bleak, Nick with a C, Becky, Ranger Rick, Spike, and all the people whose names are up where I can't see them. Hello. Hi, Chase.
All the folks whose names have passed the chat room window. Can't see it anymore. Mode off. Time to sweat it out. Gotta turn that
yes,
AC
summer.
off.
Yes, it was 90 today in New York City.
Woo! Yikes!
I know.
73 right now.
Instant summer.
Wow. Bam! It is here. That is like right in your face.
Bad Billy
is much louder
hey.
than I am. That might be. I think I can fix it with a mic.
Oh,
adjustment.
Wow. Okay.
Hopefully I'm not now too loud. Wow. I didn't realize it was so hot in the north.
Yeah. Oh, wow. 96 in West Virginia. Holy cow. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Wow. I would have... So weird. I would have assumed that in Texas it would be a lot hotter. I guess we're going to get a big heat wave, I assume, if it's hot in your neck of the woods. Because right now it's fantastic. 70 degrees.
Now, is your watch telling the temperature, or is something sending the temperature to your watch?
Something's sending the temperature to my watch.
To your watch. Okay.
Apple has figured out the temperature in my location. And
okay. Excellent. Excellent.
Don't worry about that, Beatmaster. It's more representative of the 3-year anniversary of us being independent. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it says, really.
Yeah, it says Happy New Season.
Yeah, Happy New
Season.
Season. Yep.
Happy New Yeezen.
Yeah, Yeezen. Happy New Giz Wiz. The G is a Y.
Yeah. They got the letters all mixed up when they made the banner. Yeah. We spent good money.
Mm-hmm. It's actually classic. It's kind of like on old buildings where there's a V instead of a U.
That's it. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, Ben Chode. Bleak. Matron. Stoic Squirrel. Perfect.
Ye old Giz Wiz.
Oh, my God, Captain J, the 151. Oh, my God, you see that exhaust going up the road? That's the 151. He waited a good 10 seconds for you.
Oh, oops. I forgot a massive part of setting up the show.
Oh, okay.
Load in the videos.
Load in the videos.
Let's do that.
Stormy D. Hey.
Not connected.
Not to the other Stormy D.
No relation.
No relation.
I'm so excited about this month's theme.
Oh, great.
I am. I think it's a very clever, not to give myself credit, but I think it's a very clever theme that we've never done before.
Oh, okay, great.
Wait, did I do that right? Okay, let's make sure these all play.
Did Hawaii have an earthquake today? Okay. Yeah, so that's that was number 2.
Perfect. Yeah,
that's Giz Wiz letter. Okay.
Perfect. Great. They're all in.
Wow. Okay, so I have 3 expected to be hot toys from the Time to Play magazine spring event.
Perfect.
And then we have your new gadget and a view video.
Tons of stuff.
Your new theme. Yeah.
What the heck is it?
Oh, and it's the third anniversary.
And the third anniversary. We have so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, it is one jam-packed episode. It is our 3rd year anniversary being independent. We get to find out what the heck it was and the future, what the heck is it. We have 3 gadgets from Time to Play and a new theme for a new month. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, the gadget maestro himself, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
Chad, happy 3rd anniversary today.
Nice. Cheers. Oh, yes.
Cheers. You know, it's very funny. Dennis said, what would you ever do if Chad said he didn't want to do the Giz Wiz anymore? And I said, I'll just tell his mother.
Exactly. That would put me in line.
I have that hanging over you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't let me tell your mother.
Not only that, but my grandmother as well. There would be a family revolt if I ever stopped doing the Giz Wiz.
Oh, okay,
sure.
Okay. Anyway, this has just been super, Chad. I got to tell you, it is so much fun, and it is so relaxing, and it's just
Can you believe? I mean, it's like I remember that when the idea of like, okay, we could do it independent. How can we do it? I might be able to cobble some stuff together to make a live stream. And it was craziness. I mean, it was because the week that everything.
Oh, you were moving.
I was
too, right?
moving. It was like one of the first things I set up in a new house in a new city. I mean, it was insane. And that first Giz Wiz, I believe it was in L.A. from the spare bedroom in my one bed. It was actually the only bedroom in the 1-bedroom apartment that I had. Because I wasn't sleeping in the bedroom, yeah, it's been just an awesome, fantastic ride for sure.
No, it's great. It's great. Show 156 today, so 52 shows a year. We did them through rain, through snow, through heat, and like the post office, we delivered.
Exactly.
Sometimes
not always on time.
Shape.
Not always, a day late, maybe.
Yeah, sometimes in sad shape, but that's okay. We delivered.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah. So that is such an incredible accomplishment. 3 years strong. And, of course, our patrons are hugely to thank because of that.
Yes, they are the reason.
They are the reason.
And everybody who contributed at any time to make this happen, because It's just Chad and I and you guys, and we pay for everything ourselves, and it's just great. It's just amazing. It's amazing. So to the Patreons also,
to the Patreons,
and to everybody who has ever contributed to the Giz Wiz show.
Clink.
Yeah, clink. And we have that happy 3-year anniversary sign. They messed up the letters a little bit.
Yeah,
they got the happy.
They started to spell Giz on the Giz Wiz portion. It goes off the screen. It looks like
I know it's supposed to say happy new season. It's
exactly.
Happy next season.
Yeah,
it's supposed to say.
I'm surprised. Happy new season. And they got the season wrong. It looks weird.
Wrong. Well, that's all right. You don't. It's off camera. It's off camera.
Don't go back and look at any of the episodes.
No, I know. People know who watch the show that we strive for perfection, but every once in a while, it can happen.
Exactly. Now,
it didn't happen on 153 of our 156 shows.
Yeah.
But those other 3, astounding
the
stuff.
best. It's like a good wine. It can't happen all the time. Otherwise, you just get used to it.
No, we can't whine all the time. That's our slogan. We don't whine all the time.
We have a jam-packed episode. Oh my gosh, this is the start of a new month, so we have new themes. We have
your new theme? I don't even know. We never talked. We talked for about 3 seconds before the show, so I'm anxious about the new theme.
Yeah.
We have a new What the Heck Is It? I'll ask you if you really knew what the other one was. I'll show you what
I have a funny story about that, too.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
And then then we can look at what we have for the May-June show. And I guess we'll jump in with it. There's an event called the Time to Play Magazine Spring Event. And bloggers and retailers vote on what they think will be the hot toys for summer. And I'm going to show you 3 of what they consider the hot toys. And then next week, we're going to do some, I forget what it is. I think some pet gadgets. And then we're going to come back and do 3 other toy gadgets the week after. So here's selection number 1, which will be dear to the hearts of Giz Wiz viewers. Every year, we look for the toy that can make you wet. We had Wet Head, and we had the Soggy Doggy. Well, now we have something new called
Watermelon Smash.
Watermelon Smash. And Ryan, are you going to get wet?
I'm going to get drenched.
You're going to get drenched. All right, before you get drenched, tell us how the game's played.
So this is a hilarious twist on water roulette. To start, just fill the watermelon up with water or with seeds if you want to play inside, and you just crack it till you smash it.
Okay, so do you have a spinner like the other game?
Yes, so each player is going to take turns spinning the spinner. Well, the spinner will determine with the players how many times you're going to crack the watermelon on top of your head until one player is soaked.
Okay, and what are these little guys? What are these little guys?
These are the seeds if you choose not to get wet or if you want to play inside.
Okay. As you know, if you're a fan of the show, we do it with gin, okay? And then people really can't wait to get soaked. Okay, so let me see what's on the bottom of the watermelon.
So it's just a push button that you gently push on top of your head.
Okay, so I spun the thing, and it said that you should hit your head 1,000 times. I might be misreading that.
Oh, it opened
He's
a bit.
Doing
Oh!
I like that. So what does that sell for?
I'm sorry?
The retail price?
$30.
$30, and is it out now or coming?
Exclusively at Target in May.
Okay.
He's
The
all
Watermelon
flustered.
Smash. I am already all wet. The already wet Dick DiBartolo, Mans Medistrider, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater. Bye.
You're wet. I'm all dried up. It's just that's how it goes. That looks fun.
Yeah. It is so funny that with the wild success of Pie Face, that everybody now every year introduces some way to get a person wet, messy.
Exactly.
Oh, and I don't think they didn't have a working sample. They just had a giant mock-up of it. Hopefully I'll get a sample when it actually hits the market. I think it's not till fall. There's gonna be something called Pie Face Cannon. where you'll shoot the whipped cream at somebody.
I feel like if you would have gone back a few years and asked, would you buy a toy that actively throws food or water on someone? Is this a great idea? You might think, not so much. But nowadays, love it. I mean, it's like Pie Face really did start this trend of get messy, have fun.
Yes, exactly. Well, exactly. That's great. And then I think they really stumbled on something with getting people wet because they're great summer games.
Right.
And we had Wet Head. Last year we also had Wet Head, which was a construction helmet that you filled with water. And then there were spikes sticking out of it, and you would spin the helmet, and you would have to pull out as many spikes as the spinner said, and one of those spikes would release the water. And if you didn't release it, you handed the hat to someone else. So they're great, and they all retail for about $20, so not outrageously priced.
Right.
And now available only at Target is becoming replacing available only at Toys R Us.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what? And Target, I think Target will happily take that as a store that does more than just toys. You happen to be in Target a little bit more often, and of course they have a lot more stores. So this just looks like fun. Smash a watermelon on your head until it empties some water onto you. Very fun. That poor fellow. How drenched was he over?
You know what? He told me that he had 8 shirts and he changed them about every 3 watermelons. And I think he had someone going into the bathroom using the hand dryer to dry them off.
Dry them off. That's hilarious.
So, that was an actor devoted to his craft.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, watermelon smash.
Okay, for way younger kids, or actually adults will love this too. I think this is a very neat idea. Let's look at Glove a Bubble.
Hi, Dick DeBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. Okay, so this is me, and this is Glove a Bubble. Is that right? Glove a Bubbles. Okay, so I've not tried it yet, so we're going to try it together. All right, so what you do, this is what the packaging looks like. Okay, Glove a Bubble. And you've just put it on your hand, and then you dip it in this, okay? And then wow. Ladies and gentlemen,
that works
I am
amazingly
getting out of show
well.
business, and I am going to become a Glove a Bubble salesperson. I like this. What are these retail for? $2. $2?
$2, I'll take it.
At Target and Walmart.
Well, this is great. And there are 4 of them?
8 different characters you can collect. And the solution comes in the glove.
This is really great. Actually, can you pull that off my hand?
No problem.
Because, all right, this is really neat. So there's bubble solution in there. And, the package. All right, careful when you open it. So the package is the glove. This is really very, very clever. And it's $2. Dick DeBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv at Zing. Bye.
That's
is that clever?
That is neat.
They sent me the rabbit.
Oh man!
And they sent me what is this guy?
The monkey?
Oh, a little monkey. Yeah. And it's so clever. So you can see the bubble holes up top. So you carefully take the label off, and then there's a bag of bubble mixture in here inside a Ziploc bag, and they are available for sale now. And a couple of people said, "Well, it's very, very awkward to try and stick the hand in the bubble solution." So the solution is what they did at the Time to Play thing is just get a bowl and pour the liquid into that so that it's easier to stick your hand in it. But it's $2 on Amazon, and I think I also saw it at Walmart. It's $1.99.
So clever.
It was a little more on Amazon, but not much. It was 4 for $10, so it's $2.50. But it's a great idea. It's inspired that there's no waste because the bag is your toy.
And my first impression would be like that you need to have a plastic, you expect that plastic wand that has a whole bunch of ridges in it to keep the bubble solution intact. That did not at all. You waved your hand and bubbles came out everywhere.
Exactly.
I could see this at like Disney World and stuff like that. I could see Disney characters printed on these things. This is a great idea.
No, I do too. I think it's great.
Yeah. And at that price, buy one for every child. You have tons of bubble solution.
$2. Yeah, I'm sure you can buy any brand of bubble stuff once you run out of the stuff that's in the bag. It's
Make your own with dish soap. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love it. Glove of bubbles.
Glove a bubble.
Very neat.
Okay. Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Now, the next one is from Spin Master, who has great luck with doing collectibles. I think they have something called Hatchables.
Oh, gosh, Hatchables.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Let's talk about a revolution in toys. Those became the Furbies of
exactly.
of the season.
Exactly.
A few years ago.
Now they have Twisty Pets, and this is what Twisty Pets look like.
What would you say if I told you I could take this bracelet and in seconds make it into a unicorn and then in seconds again turn it back into this bracelet? You would say, Dick, you're kidding. And I am, because I don't have that kind of talent. But Jody does. And Jody's holding Twisty.
So this is Twisty Pets. So this is available in May, and it's $4.99 for the single pack, and it is the hottest new collectible on the market. And I'm going to show you how this magically will transform. Now, Dick gave me a challenge, and it was 1 second. So let's see what we can do here.
One Mississippi.
I need more than 1 second.
I think you said seconds. So
yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it reminds me of balloon animals.
We're doing a little twist.
Another twist.
Oh my gosh, it reminds me just of balloon animals.
And there you go. And now you have a magical unicorn.
Oh,
that was pretty neat. Now wait a minute. I'm gonna do. All right. The best part is she's gonna pull it, and it's gonna go back to a bracelet.
Bam!
And then you do it up, and you can wear it on your wrist with all your best friends forever, or you can put it on your backpacks, and it's the hottest accessory for school.
Oh, amazing! And the retail price again?
$4.99.
$4.99, and there are.
There's 70 to collect.
70
of them to collect.
Yes.
Okay, and
they're
twin
not
pack
playing around.
The twin pack is coming out in fall.
Just check for Twisty Pets. And Pets it with a Z. I like it. Dickie Bartolo, Mads Medestrider, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at the Time to Play magazine Spring Preview. Bye.
70 is at $4 each. That's an investment right there. If you want all of them.
It is. But they seem to have a knack for creating these things that kids want to. And this has a little added play value that you do quickly and make it into an animal, and then pull the chain, and it goes back into being a bracelet.
I like it. I actually really, really like it, because I could see, having a portable toy is very fun. It reminds me almost a little bit of the, oh my gosh, what were those called? Tamagotchis that you carry around. Yes. Not quite as electronic, but to carry around your little toy with you. Very, very fun.
Yeah.
I like
it. And go to their that other link if you can, because there's a close-up of what one of them looks like. That one. This is from the time. Oh, that video. And if you just go in at about 15 seconds, you see, that's what they look like. They're really nice.
Yeah.
Very clever.
The beads seemed like really, really detailed and nice.
Yeah.
It's just...
And then when you pull it, it springs out, and they're coming out with ones that have fur and spangles, and they tell kids, don't worry if you can't remake it the first time, just practice a little and you'll find out how to quickly make it into whatever you want. So it's very clever.
I really, really love it. Oh my gosh. That's really cute.
And you, the king of balloon animals.
I know. That's the first thing I saw her twisting.
Twisting.
And I was like, wait.
People who were not here from the very beginning. Well, did you make balloon animals at fairs? I forgot.
Mostly restaurants. I mean, I did all sorts. I've done them at birthday parties. I did a lot of restaurants. That was like my main gig.
Is that was like you couldn't pay for your food, and instead of saying, I'll wash the dishes, you'll say, I can't pay for my food, but I'll make balloon animals.
I can make some balloon animals for you.
Did you walk around the table? How did that work?
Very rarely. So this was a really popular restaurant. This is one of those restaurants that has like 7 dining rooms. I mean, it was just a massive restaurant. And they were very, very popular in Austin. And so there was many times that the wait to get in was, say, like an hour or so. So I would show up on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and do balloon animals for families in the waiting area. And so I wouldn't go over to tables and stuff.
Okay.
Also, I have a very large balloon pump is one of the things that I loved to use, because hand pumps take forever and blowing up with your mouth is really difficult. And so I had this gigantic balloon pump that could blow up a balloon in just one pump, and that was hard to walk around with. So I was kind of stationary, and I had about 13 different balloon animals that I would make. But it's also different. Like nowadays, there's a lot of balloon artists that really focus on details in balloon art. I mean, their balloon animals can take 15 minutes or so to make. That was not my MO. When I did balloon animals, it was as fast. I was making, because basically I wasn't getting paid to be there. I was allowed to get tips. And so you would get tips faster if you make balloons
and then you'd give it to someone and they would give you a couple bucks.
Exactly. A dollar was normal, was very normal, just a dollar tip. So if you could make a balloon in like 60 seconds and give it to the kid and get on to the next kid, you could make like $60 an hour. Yeah, exactly. And so that was the MO. So all my balloon animals were made with a single balloon and in a single color and kind of basic. So it was like, dogs and deer, moose, giraffe, bunny, snake, swords, a lot of swords.
No, and you're good
swords.
Because on one of our shows when we were back at Twit, I think you did it as a warehouse gadget or something.
Yeah.
And I think you brought that pump to the studio.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I still have it.
We should find that video and show it one day.
Yeah, I mean, I could just go grab the pump. I need to buy a few new balloons, but yeah, that pump will never leave me. I'll keep that pump forever. That thing.
Yeah. Well, one week when we don't have a Gadget Warehouse video, you can do your pump and make some animals for us.
For sure, absolutely.
That'd be great. That would be great.
Yeah. And so balloons aren't expensive. It's like a whole 100 of them come in a bag. But yeah, so these are all great gadgets, great little
Aren't they fun?
toys.
These were 3 that bloggers and retailers thought would be big hits, and I think they're right. Everything's under $5.
Yeah.
And, well, the Smasher thing is $20.
20, yeah.
But it's
Not
a lot of
expensive
fun,
and
it's also a big toy. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Let's move right along. I think it is
Ladies
time.
and gentlemen, it's time for...
You don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Get it. Okay, so we are on to a new month, a new theme that the patrons have chose, and the options were between dollar store gadgets, gadgets that have sound, that make sound, and DIY gadgets, do-it-yourself gadgets. So the results are in, and hopefully it didn't change since this morning. There we go, DIY gadgets, taking it by a landslide. And I'm actually very, very excited about this because I think it's kind of a fun topic to get into, is gadgets that either you make yourself that need to be assembled, like a heavy assembly by yourself,
I thought they would do it like hammers and
nah,
things.
No. Yeah, so these are like, maybe I should have a paragraph describing each of these on the Patreon or something, because in my mind, I'm thinking these gadgets, I might even cover like a 3D printed gadget, you know, something that is absolutely do-it-yourself.
Okay.
And this gadget is a soldering iron kit. And so this is a do-it-yourself kit, and so you assemble all of it yourself. Or maybe even we might take a look at some of those, you know, like there's blogs about, you know, all these household items that you can kind of retool, like life hack into a gadget, that sort of stuff. So that's the DIY theme. So let's get into today's gadget. It is the AmeriKit AK100, and we have covered some of these do-it-yourself kits on Giz Wiz before, but the issue was I didn't know how to solder. I didn't have a soldering iron, and I didn't know how to solder. So in comes this kit, which is specifically designed to teach you how to solder. It comes with its own soldering iron and clippers and everything. I recorded a video earlier to show it off. So take it away, me from the past.
Hey Diggity, so it's Chad, and I'm here with the first DIY project of the month. And this one is pretty incredible. So I bought this solder practice kit. We've had previous things on the show that included soldering, and so I decided, you know what, why don't we practice a little bit with a kit? And so this kit includes quite a lot. First, obviously, a soldering iron, not a soldering gun. In the kit actually teaches me the difference between those sorts of things. It includes some clippers for wires. It includes all the different components that you might need, some wires, a little battery thing, a whole bunch of LEDs and different diodes.
Oh, whoa.
And then you also have your resistors and capacitors and things like that. And then you also have some soldering iron and a board. And you also get a little itty bitty stand, which you can use to prop up your soldering iron.
Oh,
like
that's
that,
neat.
I think, something like that. Haven't figured that one out yet. The big thing though is all of the information that is included in this kit. And I've already started to kind of figure all this stuff out.
Oh my god!
And it's very, very, very detailed. In fact, all of this is teaching you about technique and proper, soldering, best uses and stuff like that.
Practices, best practices.
And it isn't until the very, very end here, if I could learn how to turn a page, that you actually get into creating the kit itself. And one of the things that I really like about this, and what I'm about ready to start doing, is this board actually includes lots of practice areas for you to practice on. And you can see that these aren't connected to anything on the back. And so that's really nice. So I'm gonna start practicing my soldering. You can see down here on this start of the thing, it's telling you that you can practice your solders with this board right here. So we're gonna go ahead and practice some soldering. So I'm not sure, it didn't say anything about this in the instructions. It's supposed to be smoking from the middle of the soldering iron.
I looked it up later. It was fine that it was smoking from the
we're gonna start
center instead of just the tip.
Pads. Right here, it told me to get some solder on the tip. I'm really jumpy here. Get some solder on the tip. There we go. Start us off and put this on the top of the pad and then put some solder into it.
I'm very glad that it gave you practice areas, because even just looking back, I'm realizing like, oh, that's not how I was supposed to do it. And later on, I was able to really get the hang of it.
You know, when you're done, is it another item or is it just a practice thing?
No, it is another item.
Oh, okay.
And that's one of the things, and I kind of explained it later, that this kit is really good at, is the back of it has
I'll keep practicing. See y'all in a bit.
Connection points.
Okay,
so
I
if
have
you screw it
done
up,
some solder practice. It's not a lot.
It'll tell you what's wrong.
On small spots, on larger.
Wow, you did a nice
areas
job, actually.
To get started, and then kind of on smaller areas, and then even did some bridging and stuff like that. So I'm feeling like I'm pretty confident. I'm also kind of running out of time to start with the actual board creation. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that.
And then that's me just like actually kind of moving and grooving with it.
Okay, so I have finished with the soldering. I'm pretty proud of it. So here is the back of the board. You can see all the solders.
That's very neat.
I don't think that I messed up. Now, if I did mess up, there's kind of a troubleshooting guide. So one of the cool things is that this board is made in such a way that if there was a screw up, it should let me know what the screw up was. So
actually, when you connect it, the speaker says, "You jerk!"
These two LED lights should blink, and there should be a sound through the siren through this speaker. I do have the volume turned all the way down, so if there's no sound, that doesn't mean that I've failed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, so that looks correct. Let's see. I did it. I did it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that is very, very exciting. On my first try, on my first soldering, it looks like I have completed it correctly. And I'm pretty happy with that. I have learned quite a lot through this. In fact, I'll probably tell you more about it in the studio. So back to you guys in the studio.
Okay, so some of the things that I did learn, and I'm also seeing in the comments, this was non-lead solder. There's differences in the type of solder. So this is non-lead, and the flux was embedded into the solder. So people are saying you don't have any liquid flux. It was inside of it was a tube of solder with flux in the middle. And there's just so much stuff that I learned. I didn't have time to really meticulously read all of the instructions, but I did. I feel like I got a really, really good grasp. I mean, just understanding that it was, you know, non-lead solder, that I needed to kind of protect the tip of the soldering iron in a specific way so that it wouldn't over-oxidize and stuff like that. There was some really cool stuff that I learned. Like, I didn't realize LEDs have like a flat edge on them so that you could tell which way is the positive and negative and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh my gosh, it was.
I often wondered, because like on my trains, I
Yeah.
hook something up and the LED doesn't light.
Yeah.
And then you just flip it over and it does light.
And it works. Yeah, no, there's a flat edge on it.
Oh.
And it's really minuscule to see. And now I've forgotten which, but you could look it up online, which side the flat edge, if it's negative or positive, and stuff like that. People are saying in the first chapter in the manual states, "We hate lead-free solder," says Beatmaster. Apparently, lead-free is not so great. Didn't quite learn that in the manual. But all in all, I just had a really, really good time getting to know it. It has, you know, the resistors, how to kind of code resistors to figure out what their resistance is and things like that. I just had a really, really great time kind of putting it together and understanding.
Wow.
And also having that manual to go back to is also very, very, very
I
nice.
love the fact that when it's done, it blinks and makes noise.
Yeah.
That's very,
Yeah, so just quickly browsing through the instruction, it was like if one LED stays solid, that means that you might want to check these connections. If you hear the siren but no LED, you might want to check these. And so there is a little bit of troubleshooting built in to check what you did wrong, to see if there's anything, you know, incorrect in your solders or on the board. So all in all, I thought that this project took me about 2 hours to do, an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I just had a grand time learning about everything and really, and also,
what did
go ahead.
What did it cost?
That is the big thing that I have been kind of keeping a little secret, because it is so inexpensive. $16 is the cost. 68 is what it is on Amazon right now.
Wow.
I bought it at Fry's Electronics for $20, so $19, $19.99, and I just think that this is such a gosh darn good deal, gives you a kit to practice with, gives you some solder, lead-free solder, gives you the iron, gives you a tiny itty-bitty stand, which was, you know, kind of crummy, but it worked, and a practice kit with instructions. I feel like this was just such a good deal for me, and you know, I don't need a really expensive soldering iron or anything like that. So this is a great first step into this world for me, and I just had a really good time. The Amerikit AK100 Learn to Solder Kit. I found it at Fry's. You can also find it online on Amazon and basically all over. So I had this was a not so crappy corner today. Really happy with that. Okay, with that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn. Our Gadget Warehouse video arrived with this email. Hi, Dick and Chad. I thought I'd share my favorite gadget. I use it every day. I got it as a gift last year. It's my favorite thing for its simplicity and daily usefulness. So let's see. Adam in San Diego. Let's see his current favorite gadget.
Hey guys, this is Adam from San Diego, and I wanted to show you not an old gadget, unfortunately. I think maybe one of my next videos I'll show you one of my old gadgets, but this is a relatively newer gadget that I have that I absolutely love. And I'm not sure if you know what it is, but I'm going to give you a hint.
Thermos bottle.
It actually replaces...
Yeah, wait,
yes.
what?
So, this giant bottle of mouthwash that I buy at Costco. I don't like this sitting on my vanity. It takes up a lot of space. It's cumbersome. It's hard to dispense and drink out of. This is the OXO pump dispenser for mouthwash, and it's fantastic. So much so that I actually plan on giving this as Christmas gifts to just about everybody, because then it makes it easy and I don't have to think about what everybody wants or should get. They're all just going to get this because it's amazing. Has a little cap on top.
Spoiler alert.
It actually has a little pump dispenser inside of it, and the way you fill it is you just unscrew it. You have a little pump action inside there. See it? And once you close it up, you screw it on.
You just push
and
down?
then you can see you push it down.
Wow!
As you push it down, about 3
Oh, how
pumps.
clever.
Gives you about as much mouthwash as I would use, but you can pump as much as you like and fill that reservoir. You can drink straight out of this, which is what I do because it's mine and I don't care. Or you can actually pour it into this little handy cup that rests on top like that. And it is my favorite gadget that I use every single day, and it looks so much nicer on your sink in your bathroom, especially if you only have one bathroom maybe, or if you have a guest bathroom or something and you have mouthwash in there. This is just such a nice way to contain your mouthwash and have it not have this sitting on the vanity. So I thought I would share that and hope you enjoy.
Wow!
Okay, bye.
That is very nice.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, he sent a link. I don't know how much it cost. Did you? You want to go to the? He sent an Amazon link.
It's I'm gonna guess before I see around $30. $20. $20.
I was just gonna guess
Sorry.
1999. No, that's
It's
okay. No,
exactly
OXO makes great stuff.
Yeah.
I have several of there, but this is. It's very clever. I love that when you pump it, it fills within itself.
Yeah. I love this. I really think that I want one too. What's funny is I don't use mouthwash that often.
But you will now.
I might. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you know, we have to wait for Christmas because Adam is giving everybody one.
Right.
He said.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Right. Yeah.
People in the chat room, we should probably start sending Adam our addresses.
Right. Exactly.
And Adam, you had the best breath of anybody who's ever sent
any
in
video
a
that's
video.
come in for sure.
Actually, Adam has incredible dexterity. That's one of the best videos.
Yeah.
Where the person was doing the demo and holding the phone. So I assume that he did it all himself. Very clever. So Adam, you send us your address.
Yes.
Because you will get issue number 1, the new Mad magazine from LA is starting with issue number 1, and you'll get one of those 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman photos. And thank you for getting that in, where I think we could use some more new videos. I do have a couple of videos from Mo, which we can revert to. But if anybody else wants to make a new video, like Adam, your favorite gadget, your gadget you hate the most, your oldest gadget, anything that is a gadget, make a video, and just like Adam, 2 to 3 minutes in horizontal, and we can see the gadget and we can hear your voice. Put it on YouTube. There's a drop-down menu. Click Unlisted if you only want people you know to have the URL, and send it to us at mail@gizwiz.tv. You get the Mad and the photo if you have a U.S. address. If not, I will actually autograph an Alfred E. Newman photo, scan it in high res, and email it to you no matter where you live elsewhere in the world. Or on Mars. I think we have 2 viewers on Mars, but I'm not sure.
Yep. At least they act that way.
They act that way.
So, you know. That's right. Of course, the chat room has both chat rooms, the Twitch chat room and our Giz Wiz chat room, asks, how does that work with vodka or liquor?
Oh, probably very well.
I would assume, you know.
I was going to say that. Yeah, well, Dennis goggles with vodka, so I'll tell him about
There you go.
And I think we can get a report back from him. Yeah.
Their minds are always in the gutter. Okay, moving on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Wow. So Ed in South Philly was watching when you and I talked about, it was just last week or the week before, we were talking about putting the biggest S card you could find into a phone or a gadget.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about 250 gigabytes, I think. So Ed writes and says, check out this on Amazon. Hey, Dick and Chad, I want to let you know that there is a 400 gigabyte SD card.
Cow.
You know what?
Holy cow. And it's not even that expensive.
No, you know, I literally thought it would be about
like
$250 to $300 or $400. The list price is only $250, and it's SanDisk.
Yeah.
Now the thing is,
it's selling currently at $189 for the audio listeners.
Yeah.
And it's a level 10. It's rated 10, which is the highest.
The highest, yeah, the fastest. Now, you know, I'm not even sure that every gadget could handle that, because I think
I don't think
I think a lot of gadgets say SD cards up to 256 gigabytes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I guess they didn't know about they didn't go to Amazon either. And look at this. But
I do agree. It's a very weird size. You would think it would be 512.
Yes.
Also.
No, you're absolutely right. I was wondering that too. Why did they go there? You know, maybe the guy he turned a
400 is divisible by 2.
He kept pushing in stuff and saying, "I can't get 512 in there."
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta seal it up and tell me how many gigabytes is in there.
Yeah.
Ed in South Philly. Thank you. Who knew?
Huh.
Who
that is
knew?
So interesting.
Yeah.
That is, and I am amazed by that price. Like, that is, I'm not going to buy it, but I would have never thought that it was only $190. It's a micro SD. Oh, yeah, we should say that. It's a micro SD instead of just an SD. Nowadays, I just assume all SD cards are SD cards.
Okay.
You know, I haven't actually used an SD card for almost anything. I only buy micro because in case I need it, and then I just use the adapter to make it the actual SD card.
Most of them come with the adapter.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I have now. I mean, they're
I was
just
going to say I have a
they're like potato chips. Yeah, they're all over the place. So yeah, for sure, it's a micro SD card. That is awesome. Great letter. Thanks for sending that in, Ed. Now, I'm very excited we get to check out what the heck was it.
Okay, now I'll show you the actual thing I photographed.
And I actually, guess who spoiled this for me?
Who? Your mom.
Amazon. Somehow they could read my mind or browsing history or something, but I was checking out some other gadget and it said, would you like to buy this? And I went, that is the what the heck is it gadget. So I was spoiled. I found out what it was. I don't think I would have.
It is Slice Your Wiener.
Could have been a better marketing campaign. Yeah.
Yes, I know. And it is the hot dog curler. And it's a way to, I guess, cook your hot dogs all the way through. You spiral it down the hot dog, and it makes the hot dog kind of open up, and then you can barbecue it.
Yeah.
It's the spiral hot dog. Oh, there, I forgot I put the picture of it on the, you know what? I guess Dennis can get that. You know what? I'm going to get the bell for 1 second.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
We need to have the, this is where we wait for Dick music. But of course, every time that it happens, I don't have it. So yeah, so this gadget is a cooking gadget in order to make those hot dogs a little bit more appetizing. And all you have to do is spin it around the hot dog. I've seen this before, like BuzzFeed was doing some articles about spiralizing their hot dogs, but you'd have to put a skewer through it and use your own knife. And I could easily see where you would not get on track with that. Everything could?
Yes, it's the most bizarre thing. It's 3 construction guys. They could not find where the leaks in some apartments was coming through. They're putting on an entire roof, and evidently the roof is left and forgot their bags or something on the roof. So if they weren't all in construction clothes and all carrying trowels and tools, I would think, what kind of a scam is this?
That's actually become kind of a joke on the internet, is that you can get anywhere. You can get through any security as long as you're carrying a ladder. If you have a ladder with you, it's just your brain short circuits and goes, yeah, that person's probably supposed to be here. Come on through.
Oh, Chad, years ago, I knew these 2 older women who took care of stray cats. And the stray cats lived in an abandoned building on the Upper West Side, a little further downtown. And they called me up one day and said, Dick, to keep the homeless out, the city came by yesterday and cemented the building closed.
What?
And she said, there are probably 30 cats in there.
Oh, no.
And she said, we can't get food to them. So I thought, oh, gosh, I'll go down like at midnight. And then I thought exactly that. I thought, wait a minute.
No one's
I have
know.
I have a hard hat. I have a sledgehammer. I have work boots.
I have a protective yellow vest.
Yes. I just went down there at noon.
Did you have a cone? Did you have a safety cone that would also?
I didn't have to stop I wanted it in the back of the building so that the women could, first of all, I wanted the cats to be able to go in and out if they wanted to.
Right.
So I just went in and I opened 3 or 4, like 2-foot holes that were big enough for them to push food in and for the cats to escape. But you're right. You're right. And I also once did a video from the top of the Pan American building. I wore a hard hat and had a clipboard, and I just cut on the construction elevator.
In fact, that's how we pulled off our New Year's Eve video. Yeah, for sure. If you remember that.
Yes, exactly. That is how I got. That's how I got up to the. We probably do that again this year.
Yeah.
I hope no one from the. I forgot what it is. I forgot who owns that building now. But hopefully they're not watching because we'll be up there again this Christmas.
That was awesome.
Anyway, so Amazon ruined Slice Your Wiener. Okay. Oh, well, let me tell you. So 3 people had it.
Okay. Only 3?
Only 3 people had it. All right. Most people who didn't get it, the majority, I would say there was at least a dozen answers for napkin holders.
Mm-hmm.
a couple dozen answers for cable holders, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And about 3 dozen answers that had to do with toenails. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we a couple of those won prizes, but then we gave a couple of prizes to people who it almost could work for that. A carrot peeler, said Byron.
Yeah.
Could be a slicer for making curly fries.
Oh, so it's curly hot dogs, but so close.
Yeah, exactly. DR said that. And then, of course, we picked silly things. Banana that spent too much time in the yoga class, said Lil. Tapeworm lounge beach chair.
Wow.
JMV in Georgia. Prosthetic tail for pigs.
Oh.
There you go. Perfect. Pig needs a tail, curly tail. There you go. David Mays. Oh, David Mays sent us a video recently. A loop stunt ramp for a three ring flea circus. Brian Ringmaster Burwell. Petrified orange peel. And also, this almost could be that. Mike Greco said a slap bracelet.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
You know slap bracelet?
Yeah.
If you don't know a slap bracelet, you take a slap bracelet and you slap it on your fist and it curls up and holds on your wrist. So all of those people are eligible if you live in the U.S. to get issue number 1 of Mad Magazine from L.A.
Awesome. And then this is the new gadget. The whole gadget,
yes.
nothing but the gadget. And you have to guess what this is, but Dick, I mean, this is just so simple. It's so easy. I know what this gadget, the moment I saw it, it's a high heel for someone with elephantitis, obviously.
Oh, my, did Amazon, Amazon is just ruining everything.
Every time. Sorry I gave it away. But if you think that you know what this is, this will be up here for 2 months. So you can get in your guesses now so you don't forget about it later. And there are 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, but 12 Double the Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, interesting, and thoughtful answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. Also, big thanks to our patrons.
Please sign your entries. Just sign your entry. There were 20 people. We cut and paste them so that Dennis and I can read them down. And if there's no name to what they're attached, what you sent in, we don't bother. Oh, I'm sorry to jump in there.
Absolutely. Yeah, let us know who you are when you guess, for sure. Big thanks. We already thanked them this episode, but we want to thank them again to our patrons. We could not get to 3 years of episodes without you guys. Thank you.
Amazing. It's just great. It's just it's a fun thing to do, and I love doing it. And the chat rooms are great too. We have such wonderful chat rooms. They're all a little out of their minds, which is just the perfect audience for this show.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you love the show, please consider giving back just a little bit. Patreon.com/GizWiz. Patreon is a platform for supporting independent content creators like ourselves, and we have it set up to reoccur every time that we do an episode. So every time we do an episode, it is that donation that you guys set. If you don't want to use Patreon or you want to give a one-time donation, head on over to GizWiz.tv where you can find previous episodes of this show. And there's a Patreon tab at the top. Click that, and there's a PayPal link on that page. Thanks, guys, so much for watching this episode of the Giz Wiz. If you want to catch previous episodes, GizWiz.tv, or watch us live, GizWiz.tv, on Thursdays, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. Until the next year, see you then.
Bye. That was great.
Said, until the next year. I meant continuing on into the next year.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, year 4.
Year 4. Here, let's retake this. Take 2.
Okay.
Continuing on into year 4. I'll see you then.
I'll be here.
There we go.
Okay. I said next year? No. Yeah. Year 4.
See you in a year.
Dum bum. Oh, so we need a title. Dum dum. Something with 3 years, or something with one of our Glover Bubble. We had Watermelon Smash. Soldering On.
Soldering On.
That's very good because the real thing is soldiering on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
soldering.
Stormy D.
Love it.
Love it.
Copy. I also had from earlier, Toys Were Us. that was funny. But I like soldering on better. Here we go. In 3,
but
2.
you know what? In 2 weeks, I'm going to do more toys. If no one comes up with anything, we can do Toys for Us.
Perfect.
Okay.
3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mads Maddest Writer, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1673, recorded Thursday, May 3rd, 2018. That's 3 years of independent Giz Wizes, by the way. The title is Soldering On. I don't know if I like that. Maybe I'll We'll explain it in the show. Actually, in fact, right after the title, I'd say 3 years. So I don't need to say it. Okay, let me redo that. 3, 2.
Okay.
It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mads Maddest Writer, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1673, recorded Thursday, May 3rd, 2018. Soldering On. There we go. Perfect.
All right, chat room on Saturday. The Leo show is recorded. Okay, so they're going to play it on Twit only without most of the commercials. So it'll end at 4 p.m. There'll be a Giz Wiz PM from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's Eastern time. So I guess that's 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific time. And then they'll start setting up for new screensavers. So that's this Saturday. And then it worked out great for me because I'm going to the first Mad Magazine New York staff reunion party.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Fun.
Yeah, I know. All right. So, Chad, thank you again.
Of course.
This is just amazing. I love working with you.
Thanks. Thank you. Love working with you, too. Oh, my gosh.
It's great.
Couldn't be better.
Okay. So you're safe. Your mom.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson, you have to do nothing this time around. Chad was good.
Yeah. Oh, I just unplugged my headphones.
Oh, okay. Thank you, boys, says Captain J. Okay, bye, everybody.
See ya.
Okay, Chad, see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday.
Okay,
bye. Everyone.
Bye. Oh, and you're going to something. When is that big thing that you said that you got?
Yes.
Because that's going to affect us, right?
That will be at the end of the month. So the very last Thursday, the 31st. We'll have to record 2 on the 24th.
Let me just see.
Sorry, I only have 7 days of calendar events on your Apple Watch.
Okay, so you're away. You're away in the 31st.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can't do it Monday or Tuesday that week. You want to do it?
No, I could. I can't do it Monday, but I could record on the 22nd or 23rd or even the day after.
Oh, you know, wait a minute. I had that that you were away. Wait a sec. So in other words, we could do a show on the 22nd and then another one on the 24th?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Oh, okay. Okay, is that all right with you?
Yeah, that's good. Let me just double check. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Yep. Yeah, that should be good.
Okay, perfect. So we'll do one on the 22nd and we'll do one on the 24th and then none the following week.
Right, exactly.
Okay, that's good. Okay. And that's Memorial Day week.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay. Excellent. All right, chat room, take care. Beatmaster, thank you for being with us all these years.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
And Josh. Is Josh usually in the chat room?
He's not normally in the chat room, but he's normally watching.
Watching. Okay. Josh, thank you too. It's your anniversary also.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm going over the books, Josh. You're not off the hooks. I think there's been 3 years of hanky panky. All right, take care everybody. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.